Hi guys, welcome back for another one. I am Mr. Free to Play. That is right, I'm a free to play player and I give free to play player advice, tips, tricks, and other things. It is another Sunday. It is another hot take on a dev blog. And guys, this is number 7. I honestly did not think this series would take off, but it has. It seems to be pretty stable. So every Sunday going forward, this is going to be a permanent thing on my channel. So if you guys are ready for it, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So yes, let's address the elephant in the room. You guys finally get to see my face for the first time. I was really hoping to have a green screen by now, but unfortunately because of things that are going on, it's just not coming. Like, I just got notification yesterday it's been delayed again. It may be here by sometime July. It's just driving me nuts because I really wanted to play around with this. I already had to settle for this low quality camera that you guys are watching me on. I still have the high-tech one on order, but God only knows when that's getting filled and I'm actually going to get it. So, yeah, that's where it is. So, yeah, you guys came for more than just a dev blog today. But we only got one dev blog this week, and that is the Teenage Time Bomb. Alright, so the first line we have to address. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. They give us her kit, or at least a brief description of her kit down here in the blog. Now the first thing, like always, I am not going to deep dive into her kit. There's already plenty of people out there that are going to do that. And matter of fact, they already have. As you guys can see here, I mean, one person doing it, 2 people doing it, 3 people doing it. And that is just the ones my alliance captains picked out and put on here for us as the alliance to look at if we feel like it. Yeah. That's the main reason why I don't do these kits, because I'm probably one of the slowest people getting around to it. I just don't feel the urgency. So yeah, I'm probably one of the last people to get around to reviewing this dev blog. Most likely I just like to take my time and digest what's being said, which I'm going to get into a little bit later, because there is one thing that really just tipped me off yesterday, and I've calmed down and gotten rationalized a little bit better, but we'll get into it then. But anyways, let's talk about next time, TJ Warhead. So yeah, she's coming. This kit usually means that she is right around the corner. We got Domino last week and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I have a feeling they're both getting launched simultaneously. And if you guys really want to know why I think that, you guys are going to have to tune in my channel tomorrow. I was hoping to have a little teaser here, a little teaser trailer for you guys. But unfortunately, the program that I use to make thumbnails, for some reason, I can't change fonts right now, so I got to use this, I don't even know what the standard font is, like Arial or something like that, it's just stuck one, and I can't change it, which is driving me nuts. So that's probably the reason why you guys are getting a little thumbnail with a generic number 7 on it. But anyways, I'm hoping to get that fixed sometime today. Even if I have to buy a new program, I'll deal with it. Anyways, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, it just sounds like she's just going to be a great solo character. Yeah, I mean, outside of War, it just seems like she's going to be a solo character. She doesn't really have, outside War, she has nothing that looks like it goes with X-Force. It just doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a War with X-Force, but I'm not seeing anything outside War that goes with X-Force. So this is going to be a good plug-and-play character. Only one way to find out when we actually get her stats. But definitely an interesting kit, especially with the passive with barrier and speed bar, and I wonder how that's all going to work. It'd be neat to see. Upcoming blitzes. So, new players rejoice. You guys are getting Punisher Monday through Wednesday, which means a lot of people, including myself, are not going to care about this blitz at all. I am most likely going to be clearing the 750 points, and then I'm going to sit back and have a nice drink break. And after that, the party's over because Ironheart's getting released and scores are going to go through the roof. 100 million, said it last time, you can guarantee you that number is getting beat. Blitz desperately needs, and I mean desperately needs, an overhaul. I don't even know how Fox Next can justify what's going on currently. It's nothing. If you're a new player that gets kicked into this blitz with everyone else, you're done, you're screwed. And that's not even getting the blitz bots. I thought about inserting a clip here with Valley Flying answering a question in his mailbag video about blitz bots, where the dangerous things, it sounds like people are starting to justify using blitz bots, which is a dangerous precedent. And this is Fox Next's fault. In my personal opinion, it is their fault. They haven't addressed it publicly. They need to address it publicly. Even if they can't do anything at this current moment, they need to address it. I spent many years in retail management. I trained other retail managers, and one of the things that we always train people in loss prevention, which is the department that, you know, make sure everyone stays honest, no one's stealing from the company, blah 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 blah. And you know, and there's a study that I think now someone can probably fact check me here, but this is what I remember, and it's been a couple years now. But the University of Florida, I believe back in 2000 or 2003, somewhere in that time frame, did a study on employees stealing from companies, and what they found is that out of every 11 employees, one will always steal from you, one will never steal from you, and the other 9 are based on opportunity. And right now, Foxnex, if you're listening, you're creating a hell of a lot of opportunity. Moving on. All right, so this next one is the one where I literally read it last night, because if you guys don't know, I'm recording this on Saturday, it gets released on Sunday. So I read it last night when it came out on Friday, and I kind of got a heads up that this was coming. Someone in my Discord chat said, hey, you know, there's a data mine that shows someone's going to the war store. People are speculating it's Mr. Sinister. And I was like, oh God, no. Like, I understand, like, taking a step back. So let me get my full explosion mindset out, and then I'll take a step back. So I was like, no, I mean, please don't do this. One, I'd much rather them skip Mr. Sinister, go and do like Toad and Blob, like get one in the Blitz store, get one in the Raid store, and then go back to War store. Like, I think the characters going into the Blitz store, Raid store, Arena, and War should be balanced. I think, you know, one goes in, then one goes in, and they circle back around. So I think if they wanted to put Mr. Sinister in the War store, they should have held off. That's my personal opinion. So I don't think at the end of the day, the end result would have changed. It's just a matter of timing. Because here's the thing, Foxnex is not going to go and put 2 characters in Blitz before putting the next character in War. Or not, you know, they're not going to put the next 2 characters in Raid before going back to War. They're just not, you know what I mean? And so overall, so when they first did this, and I was just like, I'm frustrated. I literally left my house, went down to a Red Box, rented the movie Onward because I needed some kind of feel-good story to break me out of my rage over this decision to do it this quick, this soon, after Sif was added to the War store just recently. I still don't have Sif to 7 stars, and I'm trying to get gear to go to get my characters to gear tier 14 to get into Dark Dimension 3, and they put another roadblock in my way as a free-to-play player, and that frustrates me as a free-to-play player. Like, if I was an early game free-to-play player, it'd be no big deal, right? I don't need that many uniques and superior gear right from the beginning. Like, I can farm Pyro no problem, Sif no problem, Graviton no problem, Mr. Sinister no problem. I don't need that for gear, but where I am in the current game, I need my credits for gear, which means I'm not farming Mr. Sinister. I literally got Sif to 6 stars and stopped. Now my Hela is literally, as I record this, 1 shard away from going to 6 gold stars, which means I'm gonna have to go back to farming Sif, which means I'm stopping on gear again, and I'm like so close to entering Dark Dimension 3. Like, I could care less if I get the 5 characters and I gotta like play forever. Like, I could care less at this point. I just want to get there and start it. But yeah, that is my honest, as a free-to-play player, in the later part of the game's opinion on Mr. Sinister going to the War store. Ultimately, it was inevitable. It was just a matter of time, so it's just one of those things where he's just gonna sit there. I'm gonna have to get orb lucky with him, and he's a meta character that unfortunately I'm gonna miss out on for a very long time. Now, I think he's gonna have long-term viability in this game, just because of his cloning ability. Like, no matter what meta character comes out, he can clone them, and they're gonna have his exact same star level. So if you get him to 7 gold, 7 red, well, no matter what character you clone, you're getting 7 gold, 7 red on that clone, and that's an awesome ability. And that's why he's gonna have a long-term longevity in this game. Extended relief. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the in-game mail, you know, they're still keeping up with the 3-hour cooldowns. I don't know how long this is going to go, because now they've done it so long that if they go back to 2 hours, it's going to cause a little unrest in their player base, especially those Reddit users. You know, they're going to torch them as soon as they go back to 2 hours. So I don't know if they should just, at this point, make it a permanent 3 hours, or they're going to have to bite that bullet sooner or later. That's the unfortunate point of that. Web offers. Well, as a free-to-play player, I don't care, but I am really getting irritated with Foxnex over the offers. And it's nothing they're doing wrong. No, it's more my frustration part. When I first started playing this game, there was never any good offers. There was no good offers ever. I blame that on Fox Next. Now that they're Scopely, it's probably the reason why it's changed a little bit. And then I started my YouTube channel doing 100% free to play. And now you get all these great offers, and it's like, well, now I know. I mean, not that I think there's anything wrong with what I've become and what way I choose to play this game for you guys, but I probably would have ultimately a different playing experience had they run these kind of deals when I first started playing the game. I would already be a spender. Now it's not going to happen, and I do get jealous of seeing these offers that I believe are huge, and they don't really cost you that much. And if I was playing this on a budget, yeah, great offers. So if you're going to spend, guys, check these out. OMG does a pretty good job. I think every day at Game Reset on Twitch, he streams like what offers you should buy. Someone said that he should get a commission off of that video. Ultimately, I've watched a few of them. I think he does a great job breaking it down. I do agree with mostly what he says, so that's why I would recommend him. But ultimately, make sure it makes sense for you. And please be responsible. Captain Marvel milestones. All right, guys, these are going away on Wednesday, so grab as much as you can. For me, she already moved to 6 stars prior to this, so there was no way I was getting enough shards to move her to 7 during this event. So to me, there's no like, gotta get her to the next star level. But if you are one of the people that are very close to moving to the next star level, you may want to push it. And I do believe Symbiote Spider-Man is coming back probably within the next week or two, so that's also something else you guys have to think about. Bonus events. So for those of you guys don't know, I have like set characters that I farm every day, and I don't like to use core refreshes farming characters. You know what? Let's jump into in-game so I can show you guys an example of this. Someone remind me, the next time BlueStack says it wants to update, don't do it. Oh my god, that took forever for me to get here. Yeah, so you guys can see on my screen right now, basically Hela through Kree Noble or what I'm currently farming every day. Now, I don't like to use core refreshes to farm a character more than once a day. It's just a way for me to save up cores for other things. So anyway, so I always start the day off farming Hela when I first wake up because I have over 100 energy, and she's the villain character that I farm for the villain objective that we get every day. Yes. Then I farm Shield Security in the Heroes campaign. So that takes care of my daily objective. So those two are done. So, and then I start, and then these guys are no particular order because they're arranged by their CP. But then I farm Kree Noble. Kree Noble is my highest priority right now just because Nick Fury's coming up. I believe it's the middle of July. Don't hold me to that, but I believe he has the middle of July release date. So I believe I can get the rest of his shards by then. And he's the last Kree character that I need to 7 to get Fury at 7. And then I move to Green Goblin and Shocker. Invisible Woman is either after Phoenix or... Actually, I think she's after Phoenix. She's before Fury, I know that much. So she's either the next one or the one after that, but I believe she's the next one. And then after I farm those two, which those two are my last two Sinister 6 to get to 7. It's always the characters you need to farm that are going to be the last. Then I go to Karnak just because I need to get him to 6 star, and he is the only Inhuman that isn't at 6 stars if you don't include Yo-Yo. So I really want to get him to 6 stars. But since I have at least like 2.5 months before I'm actually going to need him again, yeah, just once a day I should be able to get that 200. And then last but not least, Okoye, she's the one that's most further behind on the Wakandans. In case you guys haven't watched one of my videos where I have said this, I put the Wakandans up there as just as important for any group of characters you need to farm for legendaries. That promotion, being able to rank up whatever characters you want for red stars, is game breaking. It's not game breaking, but it's a game changer, and it's probably one of the most important things you can do, because having a Hela at 2 red stars versus having a Hela at 5 or 6 red stars, it makes a world of difference, and you want those red stars on your characters that you're going to run through U7, Arena, and stuff like that. So you want those Wakandans built up to 7 stars. I almost want to say as fast as possible, but somewhere in that time frame. So with giving you guys that breakdown, we have these bonus events coming up. So you're getting one for Phoenix and one for Relic Hunt. Why are these important? Well, you're going to get double the character drop. So usually when these events go on, sometimes, and I mean sometimes, not all the time, I will break my Don't waste cores refarming someone twice. I can tell you right now, there's one character I probably am going to break my rule for, but another character that I'm not, but I'm going to drop someone and include this person for these events. So first off, let's talk about the Phoenix one. So Loki, he's almost done. I don't know if I will include him in this farm or not, but I may. Nobu's one I'm probably going to drop Okoye or Karnak to farm Nobu while he has a double drop, so I'll farm him probably twice within that 24-hour period where I don't have to use cores. And then Hela I'm going to farm probably multiple times. I probably will drop all their characters to farm her multiple times. And then in the hand event, you get a second shot at Nobu, basically. So that's sometimes where you want to, draw your priorities. And I know if you're one of those people that are like me, like, oh, okay, I'm not going to spend any cores to refresh the person, I'm just going to farm once. And then you go to farm them and they don't drop at all. It feels like a huge waste of resources, but I tried in my head just like, well, if I would have farmed the character that I wanted to farm, they wouldn't have dropped it at least. And that's kind of the way I try to keep myself from going insane. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's the dev blog. Be on the lookout for my Negasonic Teenage Warhead video tomorrow. No, it's not reviewing her kit like everybody else. It's a special one, and I'm not giving anything away. So if you're new here or have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like these hot take videos and like getting a free-to-play person's perspective on things, hit that thumbs up button. And with all that said, just like they say in the dev blog, until next time, good luck, Commanders.